comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
It's the biggest sale of the year at Levita Mattress Factory. It's our huge summer clearance. Pillow tops, latex foam, memory foam beds, even futon. Get special summer clearance prices on nearly everything in the store. Flippable 2-sided queen sets start at $298. Or get an incredible price on a very special Levita mattress set. The Augusta Pillow Top, soft and supported with cooling gel and memory foam. Now only $477. Get free local delivery or a free bed frame. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year. Summer clearance at Levita Mattress Factory.
Today we're going to talk about the all-new 2016 Chevy Cruze, but you're only going to answer me in emojis. So this Cruze has built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi with 24 gigs of data. It also comes with 24 months of Sirius XM satellite radio.
Like word, Chevy. That's the way to go.
This summer, find your tag and get 16% of MSRP cash back on select remaining 2016 Cruze vehicles in stock. That's over $3,700 cash back on this Chevy Cruze.
Back-to-back episodes of Cheaters, starting at 3 p.m. weekdays on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Are back home, and the friendly confines are waiting. The Cubs opening a 10-game, 3-opponent homestand tonight. They welcome in the LA Angels of Anaheim as the Cubs look for their 8th consecutive win. The updated NL Central standings, the Cardinals should be 12 out, but they scored 5 in the bottom of the 9th to beat the Reds last night. And great to have you with us for Cubs baseball. Jim DeShays and Len Casper. Nice night. Should be a big crowd here. John Lackey, Jared Weaver on the mound. And the Cubs largely have been great all year, except for about a 3-week period where they really struggled going into the break.
Yeah, there was a stretch there where the starting pitching faltered. The pitching had been so good for the first couple months of the season. We'll break it down for you. First 67 games, 47-20. Starting pitching really leading the way, posting a 2.66 ERA, staff ERA. Then 5-15 over the next 20. Starters struggled. Bullpen got a little bit out of sorts, but the last 23 games they have kind of straightened things out. 17-6 with a 243. 10-game homestand here. Chance to push that lead even further.
Good matchup tonight. Former teammates and a couple of guys who were fronting the Angels rotation when they were winning division titles. Jared Weaver, who does not throw very hard, but he can still get people out. And John Lackey for the Cubs.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, Lackey at 37 years of age has been able to maintain his stuff after all these years. He's essentially the same guy he's always been. Weaver, not so much. He used to have a lot more giddy up on his fastball, so he has to be a lot more resourceful, changing angles, flipping up that slow curveball, but a very good competitor.
So Big John tonight will face his original Major League team, and the Cubs coming off a 3-game sweep in Oakland. They'll take on another American League West opponent next.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
They helped walk us through all of the decisions that needed to be handled.
Just the little things that you really appreciate.
We try to provide a service and try to anticipate their needs before they have to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing, just amazing.
They're extraordinary.
They were tops. It meant a lot.
Esterdal, serving the community since 1891.
Accidents happen. NationServe of Quad Cities can fix it. We make garage door repair quick and simple. We service all makes and models with experienced technicians with the expertise to get it done right the first time and professional integrity you can trust. Call us today for your free estimate and see why the Quad Cities chooses NationServe for garage door sales and service. NationServe of Quad Cities, locally operated since 1985.
Need help?
Oh, thanks.
Some people think because I'm from Crawford Company, I can solve any problem.
Oh, Julie, will you get my gloves for me, please?
But what we know best is providing Bryan air conditioning.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my baseball?
With no high-pressure sales pitch. With great products at a fair price, your problems are solved. Honestly, just call Crawford Company. Now let's finish up this bad boy.
Visit Crawford-Company.com for rebates on affordable air conditioning solutions from Crawford Company.
Backed by popular demand, get 2 new Kias for one low price at Courtesy Kia in Moline. Choose 2 new Optimas for only $262 a month. The same goes for 2 Kia Souls, just $262 a month. Drive a brand new Sportage for $182 a month. Take home 2 Fortes for only $222 a month. Or choose 1 if you don't need 2. It's backed by popular demand, but it won't last long. Get 2 new Kias for one low price at Courtesy Kia in the South Park Auto Plaza, Moline.
Chicago Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Not backing down since 1876. This Bud's for you. Honda. Get the Honda you love at the Honda Summer Clearance Event. Now at your Honda dealer. State Farm. There for you when things go wrong, but also here to help life go right. Talk to an agent today at 800 State Farm. Mattress Firm, where we want you to sleep happy guaranteed. Remember, if it's over 8, it's time to replace. Your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. And by Southwest Airlines. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. Let's get right into Mike Scioscia's Angels starting lineup. Yunel Escobar second in the American League in batting. Calhoun, Trout, and Pujols have done a lot of fine work, 2, 3, and 4. Andrelton Simmons red hot. Ji-Man Choi, the rookie, is in left. Jet Bandy back of the plate. Yeah, pitcher batting 8th here in a National League park with Cliff Pennington hitting 9th.
Cubs defensively, Jorge Soler in left tonight, Fowler center, Hayward right, Bryant, Russell, Zobrist, Rizzo third to first, Wilson Contreras behind the plate, and our Cubs starting pitcher brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield is John Lackey. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all. Big John 8-7 with a .370, making his 23rd start. No decision last time out. He was good though. 7 innings, 3 runs against the Marlins. Cubs won that ball game 5-4.
Trip Gibson back of the plate. Hunter Wendelstedt at first. Jerry Lane, the crew chief, at second, and Stu Sherwater is over at third. And the ex-Angel deals first pitch swinging and a soft liner off the bat of Escobar, caught by Hayward. 1 pitch and 1 out.
No surprise there. John Lackey throws strike 1 a high percentage of the time. As a matter of fact, in his last start against the Marlins, he threw strike 1 75% of the time. That's way above league average. And he gets a lot of swings on that first pitch too. Opposing hitters know he's aggressive. So he's on the attack, and so are they.
Cubs have won 7 in a row. Best record in baseball, 69-41. The Angels have dropped 4 straight, 49-62. They're a half a game ahead of Oakland for 4th in the American League West. 1-0 the count on Cole Calhoun. And he sends a high drive out into deep left center. It's back and it's gone. A home run for Calhoun. That's his 11th of the season. He was a little confused as Fowler ended up with the ball, but it did get out. And it's 1-0 Angels.
Well, they're getting that aggressive approach by Lackey. This time Calhoun makes him pay.
Angels do not hit a lot of home runs. They're second to last in the American League in homers.
That one's center cut right over the heart of the plate, thigh high. And they hit for average. They don't strike out. They've struck out the fewest of any team in the American League.
Here's Mike Trout, who turned 25 on Sunday. He celebrated by making a grand slam saving catch, robbing Leonis Martin of the Mariners. Angels lost the game, however. Trout went 0 for 4. With 4 strikeouts against James Paxton, and he is now 2 out of 20 with 10 strikeouts in his career against Paxton.
Paxton's phone will be blowing up. Guys sending him texts. Hey, what's the secret? How do you pitch Trout?
Cubs won both games in Anaheim to start the season. Trout went 0 for 8. The guy on deck, Albert Pujols, went 0 for 7.
Both have been swinging it well since the All-Star break. The Angels have been good as a team offensively since the break.
Cubs outscored the Angels 15-1 in those 2 games. So the Calhoun homer doubling their season run total against the Cubs. We are experiencing technical issues with our Xfinity pitch tracks. We are working on it. Line shot, Fowler into right center, and he's got it. There's some good contact here by the Angels in the first. Cubs baseball in high definition is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Some boo birds as former longtime Cardinal Albert Pujols digs in. And he takes a strike. Off the outside corner, no DH for the Angels, so he's playing first. Excellent numbers here at Wrigley Field. This is only the second time in the last 40-plus games he has played the field. Usually they're DH.
Albert has seen those numbers drop off in recent years. Still hits for power. Hit 40 home runs last year, 21 so far this year, but doesn't walk like he used to. Has to cheat a little bit maybe to catch up to some velocity.
Lackey's 2-1. Skied into center. It's Fowler. And that'll end the inning. Calhoun with a home run. It's the Angels 1, and the Cubs coming up against Jarrett Weaver.
Probably should introduce myself. My name is Floyd R. Turbo American.
Go to the Slauson cutoff. Stop the car. Cut off your Slauson.
Simsalabim.
Looks like the inside of a 53 Dodge.
I'll bet that jungle jerk's out swinging with the boys again.
Johnny Carson. Every night, only on Antenna TV.
Here's the Cubs Southwest starting lineup, a season high 28 games over 500. Fowler, Bryant, and Rizzo. Look at the batting averages, all pretty similar. Zobrist, Soler, Hayward in the middle. Russell, Contreras, and Lackey rounding it out.
The Halos defensively, Choi, Trout, Calhoun in the outfield. Escobar, he has his struggles at third. He's committed 15 errors. Andrelton Simmons, by acclamation, the best defensive shortstop in Major League Baseball. Pennington and Pujols on the right side. Jet Bandy, fresh off the movie screen to do the catching. And the starting pitcher, Jared Weaver, making his 22nd start. He's managed to break even at 8-8. Despite that inflated ERA, 5.11, fifth highest in the American League. Weaver, a three-time All-Star, 146 and 89 in his career.
Fastball averages about 83 miles an hour.
Yeah, so curveball, changeup, drop the arm angle, just try to be creative out there. He's the fourth highest home run per 9 innings pitched rate in Major League Baseball.
Trout into left center. Everything early on has been in the air.
Well, and that's it with Weaver. He has the lowest ground ball rate in baseball. So I guarantee he was taking a close look at the flags when he showed up at the ballpark here this afternoon.
Now Chris Bryant, go-ahead homer on Sunday in the 6th inning in Oakland. His second in 26 games, his 27th overall, surpassing last year's rookie total. And he pops it up. Pujols backpedaling, and he's got it with Pennington running right in front of him.
Pennington's feeling fresh after a day off. Got a lot of bounce in those legs. Yeah, Albert didn't even know he was there until he passed by.
Well, Anthony Rizzo, who turned 27 yesterday. He is 1 day older than his teammate Jason Hayward, who turns 27 today. Is that a changeup?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yep.
Fastball might look like a change at times, so just making sure.
Yeah, I would think that the left-handed hitters would see a lot of change-ups from Weaver. Big slow curveball.
Decorated college career at Long Beach State. 12th overall pick in the first round, 2004. And it's 1-2. Yeah, you look at this stuff now, and it's hard to remember. He actually led the majors in strikeouts in 2010. 233 punch-outs that year.
Yeah, and that's a tough adjustment for a guy who used to compete with his fastball to back off that heater when his instincts tell him, okay, I've got him set up. I throw him a couple good changeups. Let's try that elevated fastball. But when it was 92, he had a lot more success than he does at 84, 85.
Yeah, strikeout rate regularly in the 21 to 25% range up and through 2011. This year 12.1%, which is way below Major League average.
Yeah, it's the third lowest in Major League Baseball.
In the dirt, and it's full 3-2 with Ben Zobrist on deck. I mentioned the Angels with their offense. Pitching, they've dealt with a ton of injuries. Rizzo asks for time. The top two starters the Cubs faced in Anaheim, Garrett Richards and Andrew Heaney, both on the DL. Rizzo takes the walk. Heaney made that one start against the Cubs, and Went down with an elbow injury and succumbing to Tommy John surgery. Richards made 6 starts, and he blew out his elbow, but he's trying to avoid Tommy John. Now Ben Zobrist, the switch hitting second baseman. Rizzo runs, called strike, throw to second, got him. Quick tag by Simmons. No argument from Anthony. And the inning is over. 1-0 Angels after an inning.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings, all packed full of furniture, food, and fun. Goods Furniture offers a wide selection of furniture choices for every room in your house to fit every budget. Spend the day shopping, enjoying lunch in the Wine Cellar restaurant, and strolling through the shops at Market Square. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
The best part of summer is taking my family to Modern Woodman Park. My mom can watch baseball, and when she gets tired, I'll let her ride cool rides, like the spinning bumper cars and the new swinging pirate ship. I love the Ferris wheel, and my brother Cade loves the drop and twist, and the new game room.
But Dylan, what about Daddy?
You can come too, Daddy, but there's no ties in baseball.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park,
where the fun never stops.
Highland Toyota, the ultimate car buying experience. State-of-the-art showroom and superior service center. Over 400 new Toyotas, 200 used vehicles, and proud to be honored with the prestigious President's Award for Customer Service. Highland Toyota on John Deere Road and 53rd Street, Moline, or online at highlandtoyota.com.
Brewed Passport, with over $200 in savings on all the things you love. Growlers, pints, wings, flatbreads, pizza, and more, only $25. Buy online on the deals page at WQAD.com or pay with a check at the WQAD News 8 studios. Get your Brewed Passport and let your craft beer adventure begin. Please drink responsibly.
.org.
Stay tuned. 7th inning stretch brought to you as always by Budweiser. Harry Carey on the big board tonight. And if you'd like to conduct the stretch here at Wrigley, you can upload your video at 7thinningstretchcontest.com or buy tickets for the next Bud Friday in the bleachers, and you can try out like that guy did. Not backing down since 1876. This Bud's for you.
Another Angel swinging at the first pitch.
Andrelton Simmons, known more for his glove than his bat. And he hit .375 in July to lead the American League.
Pretty good looking pitch. Look at our first double take of the night from Big John. And just the 1 home run for Simmons this year. He spent some time on the DL. This is his 78th game.
And nice to have Xfinity pitch tracks up and working. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. John, the Angels' second round pick when they were known as the Anaheim Angels back in 1999.
So good look at that straight changeup. From that angle, you see how far out in front Simmons was. Yeah, and so we talked about Weaver and how his stuff is really diminished, and the point we've made throughout this season, that is not the case with John Lackey. His velocity right where it's always been. Pitching at 37 years of age.
Ground ball picked up by Rizzo. He'll take it to the bag unassisted. First ground ball out for either team. And here comes G-Man Choi. playing left. 25-year-old rookie. Angels have used 8 different starters in left. They have gotten the worst offensive production out of that position of any team in the majors. A collective OPS of .595.
He had a two home run game the other day against the A's, and would have had 3, but Coco Crisp went into the stands to rob him.
Look out. He almost hit the N on Xfinity. That's how high it was. Fouled away. Lackey as an Angel won Game 7 in the 2002 World Series against the Giants. First rookie to do that, win a Game 7 since Babe Adams in 1909. He's going through the alphabet in terms of World Series championships. A for Anaheim, B for Boston. He loved one with a C on his cap. Because remember, he did not come here to get a haircut.
Came for jewelry.
Fouled off. That was a great line after his last start. Jesse Rogers, who covers the Cubs for ESPN Chicago, did a Q&A with him in Oakland. And it is great. Many of the answers are short, but they're very telling. And they're very John Lackey-like. Called strike 3.
Hey, Cub fan, if you want to manage the game along with Joe Madden, log on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner. Connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and information while you watch from home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape. Pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun this summer.
Ball 1 on the catcher, Jet Bandy. Jesse asked Lackey what annoys you about the game of baseball. You did not read this, correct?
Correct.
Okay. What would be your guess? First thing he would say about the game in general that he doesn't like.
Hitters. Umpires.
He said it's too soft. You can't even break up 2. Home plate collision, he said that's part of the big leagues. That's what makes it different from high school. Those are the things that make this the men's league. Jesse asked him, let's talk managers. How often do you agree with being pulled? He said it's about 50-50. Said I can't talk them out of anything. I might give a stare once in a while when they come out of the dugout before they come all the way out. Good stuff. I'll tweet a link to it during the break. That had to be the best series of the year in terms of the starting rotation, right? In Oakland. Lester Friday, Arrieta Saturday, Hendricks Sunday.
Yeah,
pretty hard to top.
Yeah, I mean that's an undermanned team out there, but it was very impressive to watch.
Lackey goes 1-2-3 in the second. Cubs trail early 1-0.
It's time to head back to school, but classrooms are a lot different from when you and I were in them. So this month, WQAD News 8 is getting you and your kids ready for that first day of school. See how massive budget cuts will affect your kids, hear about the curriculum changes coming their way, and how schools are prepared to keep them safe from bullies. Whether you homeschool or send your kids to your local school district, WQAD News 8 pledges to keep you on top of what's happening in education. Every Tuesday on WQAD News 8 at 5.
When it comes to orthopedic care for injuries, you want the best. Dr. Hoffman is an expert in total joints and sports medicine. Dr. Cobb has expertise in new, minimally invasive procedures of the hand and upper extremities. Dr. Dolphin is the area's leader in spine surgery. Dr. Mendel is a specialist for foot and ankle, total joints, and sports medicine. Orthopedic specialists will get you back in the game.
Jam out on the riverfront to great hits from OAR, Guitar Army, Booker T. Jones, The Stone Foxes, Luke Bell, and Alana Royale. River Roots Live and Ribfest at LeClaire Park in downtown Davenport on August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets today. Feel the vibes of River Roots Live. .org.
Cub fans, don't forget to check out the Cubs baseball blog at WGNTV.com. It's sponsored by Jeff Vukovich, your nationwide insurance agent serving the area for 38 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. Packed house here at Wrigley Field. 1-0 Cole Calhoun with a first inning homer. Ben Zobrist was at the plate, and Anthony Rizzo was thrown out by Jet Bandy trying to steal second. So Zobrist will lead off for the Cubs here in the second. 353 over his last 14 games. First pitch strike.
Borderline, and Weaver has to live on the edges. Zobrist good in his career against Weaver. He's one guy who's seen him a fair amount. 8 out of 27 with a home run. That's a .296 batting average. Sometimes a diamond, sometimes a stone.
Talked to Joe today about his lineup. He said it's a day-to-day thing. Getting Soler into the mix, his 4th consecutive start. Hard to keep Javier Baez out of the lineup these days, but a little bit like musical chairs right now. There's one guy who probably isn't going to get in there who Joe would like to, especially now back into National League style play.
Who's that?
3-1. What's that?
Who's that?
Who's who?
You said there's one guy you'd like to get back in there.
Well, I'm saying with going back to National League play tonight, he couldn't get Baez in the lineup.
Oh, like one guy, yeah.
Yeah,
there's always one guy.
Yeah. But good problem to have, right?
Yeah, and
more than not enough.
Right. Sure. And that's that's been his MO all year. He doesn't play a set lineup. He's got his core guys, but he moves people around. Everybody's getting a piece of the action. Idea trying to keep everybody sharp and everybody well rested as well for the stretch run, and then hopefully a long postseason run. What we figured was going to be a top heavy division. It is, but it's just the Cubs are the only ones that are providing the heft at the top of the standings.
Foul tip, strike 3. So Weaver's got his first strikeout tonight.
Cub fans, let's go. Tickets are still available for next week's 4-game series with the Brewers, which includes a day-night doubleheader. Don't miss any action at Wrigley Field. Visit Cubs.com to get your tickets today.
Soler was the DH all weekend, playing left tonight. Came back from the DL, went 4 for 12 in that series. 2 homers, a double, 5 RBIs. Oh-2. Just off the outside corner. The update on Tommy LaStella, and we've had a lot of people ask. Joe talked about him today, and Tommy did not report to AAA Iowa. He is back home working out right now. And so kind of working out some personal issues. We don't know when he'll be back. He is on the temporary inactive list. A big part of this ball club, and I think still will be, as Simmons picks it up and makes the play. But beyond that, we can't really give you much more information.
No. Just, hopefully Tommy gets things straightened out and can return to the ball club at some point. Yeah, he's a valuable piece.
There's Hayward now with 2 outs.
Well, the challenge, especially for the left-handed hitters, is going to be to stay back. He's going to rely heavily on that changeup. He's the kind of guy, when you see him throw, you think, man, he's throwing 85. It's pretty straight. And should be able to do some damage. And a lot of times hitters get overly aggressive in that situation. And a smart veteran pitcher like Weaver can prey on that aggressiveness.
Swing and a miss. 69 miles an hour. Here it comes. Hustled out into shallow right center, and it'll drop. Trout pulled up, played it on a bounce.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be able to run under that ball. A bit of a birthday present for Jason Hayward.
Right.
Maybe he lost it momentarily.
So the Cubs have their first hit.
Hayward a threat to steal. We saw Anthony Rizzo try in the first, but thrown out. Jed Bandy, the catcher, has been really good. He's thrown out better than 40%. League average is around 30%.
Addison Russell had a nice weekend in Oakland against the team that drafted him. 4 hits, played excellent defense. Something's going on in the left field corner. Something got onto the warning track, so extra baseball. One strike on Russell. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Angels for 2, Cardinals for 4 starting Thursday night. Off day next Monday, and then the Brewers are here for 4 games over 3 days, including a makeup day-night doubleheader a week from today. And Russell went, and that's the inning. 2-out single, no runs, 1-0 Angels after 2.
My dad guarantees all his cars with his all-new Weber warranty. All vehicles have been fully inspected by our shop and priced below book value. Plus, Weber has financing you can afford. We work with local institutions to ensure you receive the best possible rate and convenient terms. My dad says it takes quality vehicles, great prices, and you must treat people right. Weber Auto Group. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Design Homes is celebrating our 50th anniversary and would like to thank our dedicated employees and more than 15,000 customers for making this possible. This company was started with the simple philosophy of providing the best-built factory direct home in the Midwest. Today we are 100% custom, building residential and commercial projects of increased complexity with top brands like Pella Windows and Kohler Plumbing. Check out designhomes.com to discover the future of custom home building.
Design Homes, your home now.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash.
Supported by Erickson Chevrolet.
Hey, Chicagoland viewers, it's time for the Subway third inning triple play promotion. Text Subway 3 to 97999 right now. And the 300th texter will get a $30 gift card to a Subway restaurant in the Chicagoland area. Subway, fresh is what we do. 82 degrees, southeast wind at 3. A little bit of a cross breeze. Back-to-back night games. Both teams were off yesterday as Weaver fouls back. Mark Sosha has the pitcher batting 8th, which he's done a bunch this season in National League parks. A little historical note for you. On opening day 2013, Jared Weaver had to bat because the Angels opened in Cincinnati. He was the first American League pitcher to bat on opening day since 1972. Called strike 3.
3 in a row for Lackey, all looking. It's a top-heavy lineup that Mike Sosha has. Escobar, Calhoun, Trout, Pujols, all pretty productive hitters. And so hitting the pitcher 8th, putting a quote-unquote bona fide hitter in the 9 spot, maybe providing some more RBI chances for that group.
Pennington, a switch hitter. He has been slowed by bulky left hamstring. He's missed 67 games total over 2 DL stints as a result.
Classic utility type. Can play all over the infield, can play a little outfield, and he's a switch hitter. He's also caught looking.
4 in a row.
We got a trend developing here.
Lots of excessive windows shopping, as Ernie Harwell would have said.
Hey, Cub fans, book your stay now at the Sheraton Grand Chicago for the 2017 Cubs Convention. All reservations come with convention passes built into the hotel package. For details and reservations, go to cubs.com/convention.
Escobar lined to right on the first pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, if he goes down looking, we got a storyline because he doesn't strike out a whole lot. And he's not afraid to swing the bat.
Sat out Sunday with a sore left knee. Back in the lineup tonight. Played 2 years for Joe Madden in Tampa Bay. He has been traded 6 times in his career. Came over from the Nationals in December.
Yeah, I think he's a what I call an if-only player. If only he could do this, that, or the other thing, he'd be so much better. He's got the hit tool. High average hitter, 280-something in his career. And the thinking always was, well, if he could polish things up defensively, if he could become a better base runner, then you'd really have something. And those things really haven't ever materialized for him. But he can hit.
his spot. Couldn't get Escobar to go after it. 2-2. I don't think John was really begging for a call. It was more of an expectation Escobar would swing at it. Ground ball to the shortstop, Russell. Low throw, no problem for Rizzo. Lackey settling in, but trailing 1-0.
Goods, America's Furniture Showplace, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Stroll through the shops at Market Square. Find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Luther Crest in Davenport offers a friendly senior apartment community with the freedom you want and the conveniences you deserve. Rent is based on income with heat and utilities included. We offer seniors affordability and comfort with spacious apartments, elevators, noon meals, and more. Many sites offer service coordinators to personally assist you. Your small pet is welcome too. Call 563-359-1075 or check us out on the web at homesmanagement.com.
To orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
So here's $300. I'm giving you $300.
Because you're awesome.
For everything you do for everybody else.
Let's keep the Pay It Forward circle going. If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want to give you $300 to give to them. Pay It Forward. Make a nomination at WQAD.com.
Brought to you by Xfinity. Indians at Nationals. Ben Revere helping Max Scherzer doing a developing no-hitter. What a grab. But the no-hitter is over. Francisco Lindor with a one-out single in the 7th. That's a scoreless tie. Terry Francona not managing tonight for the Indians due to chest pains suffered while talking to reporters. He has suffered a pulmonary embolism a couple of different times, so obviously not taking any chances.
Yeah, Bruce Bochy was hospitalized.
Yep, irregular heartbeat last night. He's back with the Giants tonight. Speed replay brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Of course, Tito had to make a little bit of a joke about having the chest pains while talking to reporters. Something like, if I said something wrong, don't use it. So hopefully Tito's all right. Weaver thought he had Contreras. 2-2. A very deep left center. Gone. We're tied at 1. Number 6.
Yeah, and the 24th allowed by Weaver, who's been an extreme fly ball pitcher. So far, Weaver's been able to hold the Cubs down, but a big swing of the bat there by Wilson Contreras to tie this ball game.
Strike one on Lackey.
Lackey had a couple of doubles in his last start.
He drives one out in the center. Trout will get there.
And for Southwest Airlines, how far did it fly? The distance of this home run, we're going to give Wilson Contreras 417 feet. He leaned on it.
Contreras chatting with Mike Borzello. I'm sure about catching, not hitting. Fowler takes a strike. By the way, speaking of pitchers hitting, it was great to see Carlos Zambrano here at the ballpark tonight. He was on the field during batting practice and was getting a scouting report on the Cubs pitchers who were taking BP at the time. Fowler is out. He was getting an offensive scouting report. Which starter has the most power, who hits for the best average.
He was giving it or asking? He was inquiring?
Yeah. He's saying, no, let's see, Arrieta or Lester, who has more power? Hamill's up. He said he hits for average, right? And he's been following this team. So Z looks good. Said kids are growing up fast. Family's good. Bryant fouls to the screen.
He should see if the Kansas Stars need another arm. He could go pitch in the National Baseball Congress World Series with Roger Clemens and Roy Oswalt and Tim Hudson and all those guys.
He's younger than all those guys. Yeah. Bryant fouls. It's 0-2.
Come out tomorrow, watch the Cubs take on the Angels. First pitch 7:05, and up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans will receive a Cubs Everything pouch presented by Olivet Nazarene University. Tickets are still available at Cubs.com. Big challenge for Weaver now, trying to go through the middle of this order the second time.
Right center, deep, and on the track, it's hauled in by Calhoun to end the inning. Wilson Contreras with his first home run since July 4th to tie the ball game, 1-1 after 3.
Nostalgic?
How time does fly.
Remember the 50s when laughter came easily?
Yes, I remember.
Missing the music of the 60s?
You mean you really like it?
Don't forget the heartthrobs of the 70s.
I'm glad you said that.
Hoping the 80s styles make a comeback?
That's all I want, too.
Want to relive the King's comedy into the 90s?
Top that.
Then tune in to Antenna TV to fulfill your nostalgia needs.
Antenna TV, TV, how it was meant to be.
I probably should introduce myself. My name is Floyd R. Turbo American.
Go to the Slauson cutoff. Stop the car. Cut off your Slauson.
Simsalabim.
Looks like the inside of a 53 Dodge.
I'll bet that jungle jerk's out swinging with the boys again.
Johnny Carson. Every night, only on Antenna TV.
Wilson Contreras tying the game with a long home run to left center. By the way, he is from same part of Venezuela where Carlos Zambrano hails from. Cole Calhoun went deep in the first inning. Ryan Dempster, Frank Thomas. Strike called, 1-1. Indians have scored twice in the 7th to grab the lead over Max Scherzer and the Nationals. Russell in the area, but back of second, and he'll make the play. Send us your Cubs selfies for our Bud Fan Cam later. Hashtag Bud Fridays on Twitter. Swing and a miss by Trout. 5th player in American League history with 5 seasons of 20 or more homers prior to his age 25 campaign. Swing and a miss.
Use that changeup to a couple right-handed hitters effectively now. Trout with a career on-base plus slugging of .960. That is 16th best in Major League history. And when you adjust for his ballpark, he's top 10.
Called strike 3. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Punch-outs, none swinging for John Lackey. 1 hit allowed. That was the Calhoun homer. Ball 1 to Pujols.
Yeah, last fastball, top of the zone. Normally you don't see that one called, and Contreras up out of his crouch. Basically you're going for a swing there. You call for that elevated fastball. You're trying to get a guy to chase. Trout wouldn't nibble.
Oh.
But Lackey got the call.
Yeah, Tim Salmon is in the house too. We're going to get into the fish.
Yeah, Angels have always emphasized fish with the draft.
3-0. 16th season for Albert. 3-time National League MVP with the Cardinals. He's now 36. He is signed through 2021. And when he's 41 years old, he'll make $30 million. Jason Hayward makes the catch, and the Angels go quietly once again.
Need your garage door or garage door opener repaired or replaced? Call the specialists at NationServe. NationServe is the name you can trust for timely service and quality products. We respond promptly when you call and work quickly and efficiently so you can get on with your day without delay. When it comes to servicing or replacing garage door systems, no one does it better or faster than NationServe.
Wayne Dalton NationServe, 5111 Tremont Avenue in Davenport. Call today.
WQAD News 8 and Stern Beverage invite you to Niabi Zoo Pints for Preservation August 20th. It's beer and wine tasting to support new exhibits at Niabi. Embark on your adventure sampling beverages and appetizers at different animal exhibits, all while helping Niabi Zoo. Get tickets online. Sorry kids, you must be 21 or older to attend Pints at Niabi Zoo. Sponsored by Stern Beverage and WQAD News 8.
Brood Passport, with over $200 in savings on all the things you love. Growlers, pints, wings, flatbreads, pizza, and more, only $25. Buy online on the deals page at WQAD.com or pay with a check at the WQAD News 8 studios. Get your Brood Passport and let your craft beer adventure begin. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, let's take a look at our Ford upcoming schedule. One more with the Angels and 4 with Cardinals. Before finishing up the homestand with the Brewers and then heading out on a long road trip, that starts in Colorado. Brought to you by Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or localfordstores.com.
1-1 tie. Cubs batting in the home half of the 4th. Outside ball 1. To Rizzo, walked and then was caught stealing to end the 1st.
Yeah, and I think that, the steal in that situation, I think it's Rizzo's way of saying, well, yeah, you can pitch around me, but I'm going to find a way to get myself into scoring position. It didn't work out for him. Bandy threw him out.
Right field corner. A little rest on the warning track. Rizzo on his way to second, and he's in scoring position this time.
Yeah, that's the more conventional way for Anthony to get himself into scoring position. A little awkward as he rounded first base. I think he got the bag with his heel in the back corner, but it was a little ugly, and Mike Scioscia is going to appeal. Anthony watching that ball in right field, and got a little choppy rounding first, and they're going to appeal first base here. And now the umpires getting together as to whose call it is. Hunter Wendelstedt and Tripp Gibson making some eye contact. Oof, I'm not sure.
I think the reason he slipped is because he hit the bag. So the safe call made by the home plate umpire Gibson.
Here comes the definitive look. Yep. Yeah, he brushed the top of it. I was lucky he didn't roll his ankle.
Yeah. Low on Zobrist.
It's somewhat ironic that Zobrist, who rarely strikes out, did just that against Weaver, who has the 3rd lowest strikeout rate in the game. It's a crazy game that way. Strange things happen every night. Like Mike Trout striking out 4 times against James Paxton.
Two 2-0. So I mentioned Richards and Heaney. They started games 1 and 2 on the DL. Nick Tropiano, C.J. Wilson are out. They traded their number 3, Hector Santiago, to Minnesota last week. Tim Lincecum's comeback fizzled after 9 starts. He was designated for assignment. He did accept his assignment, by the way, to AAA. Now the closer, Houston Street, on the DL. Cam Bedrosian, one of the guys filling in for Street, was put on the DL today.
Yeah, I was filling out my lineup card before the game, and I was putting down the bullpen guys, and I said, I don't remember him. Yeah, him vaguely. And I asked the guys next door, I said, your bullpen, what's the deal, man? You got a lot of fresh names out there, and nobody has been in that bullpen from start to finish all year.
Joe Smith is now in the Cub bullpen. Here's your Lexus Run Predictor, brought to you by your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. Pretty decent chance here. Better than 50-50. The Cubs will grab the lead.
Got a hitter's count on Zobrist.
Swing and a miss.
Baffled by the changeup. Ben convinced himself that he was going to get a heater there from Weaver. Weaver's actually been a little bit better against left-handed hitters than righties this year, probably because of that changeup.
Right field, and it will drop fair, and the Cubs will take the lead. He found a way to keep it inside the line, and the Cubs lead 2-1.
Double-double, toil and trouble. And this time, Zobrist does stay back long enough on that changeup to deliver Rizzo.
So the Lexus run predictor said around 60%. The Cubs would get on the board here, and they have, and they've got a chance to get more than just one. Pitch to Soler, driven into left. Zobrist will be held, a little bobble by Choi, but he regathered pretty quickly, and Zobrist had already decided to stop. Nobody out, first and third.
Yeah, a little get-over slider from Weaver, and he's gotten hurt on that pitch big time this year. Little slide ball, outer third, and Soler, big and strong, able to reach out there and line it to left field. Big chance here for the birthday boy.
The Angels will play for 2 in the middle of their infield, trying to avoid a big inning. Update the Lexus run predictor. This is a very good situation with nobody out.
Weaver in the final year of a 5-year, $85 million deal.
Foul tip, it's 1-2. He's been a part of 2 no-hitters. One of the conventional variety against the Twins, 2012. The other one, 2008, at the Dodgers. He combined with Jose Arredondo on an 8-inning no-no in which the Angels took the loss. He gave up an unearned run. 2-2.
This is a tough matchup for him because of the patient approach that the Cub hitters have. It's a team with a bunch of free swingers. He's going to be able to exploit that.
Popped up by Hayward. Pennington's got it. 1 out.
Cub fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. You got Russell last time swinging. I kind of like Addy coming into this matchup tonight. It's so good here. Been much better against right-handed pitching.
The righty is ready in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Angels have used 12 starting pitchers this season. As a pitching staff, 13th in the league in ERA. First time Weaver's pitched here since 2010.
It's the first of his 3 All-Star seasons. Good disregard by Russell. He's done a lot of damage here at Wrigley this year.
Jarrett actually replaced his older brother Jeff on the Angels roster during his rookie season 2006. Jeff was DFA'd, ended up getting traded to St. Louis, struggled there in the regular season but pitched well in the postseason and got a World Series ring. Been a really good career for Jarrett. And it's 2-2. Fly ball. Trout try to get behind it. Zobrist tagging, and Trout will throw to second. Sacrifice fly, Russell, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, if there's no back runner there, maybe Trout winds up and takes a shot at Zobrist, but he made the prudent play by keeping Soler at first base.
Joe Madden spent the majority of his pro career in the Angels system. At the end was part of Mike Scioscia's staff before he took over as the Rays manager. So he's seen a lot of old friends with his old team in town. Mike Scioscia's in his 17th season, longest tenured manager in baseball, the only active manager with over 1,000 wins with a single team.
Twice manager of the year, their World Series season in 2002, again in 2009.
So he's tied with Sparky Anderson for the second longest tenure with a team in the American League. He's got a ways to go to catch Connie Mack. I think we referenced this earlier this season. 50 seasons with the Philadelphia A's for Connie Mack.
They can't fire you when you own the ball club.
Contreras lines hard to Pennington to end the inning. Cubs get 2 to take a 3-1 lead after 4.
Highland Toyota, the ultimate car buying experience. State-of-the-art showroom and superior service center. Over 400 new Toyotas, 200 used vehicles, and proud to be honored with the prestigious President's Award for Customer Service. Highland Toyota on John Deere Road in 53rd Street, Moline, or online at highlandtoyota.com.
Delicious sandwiches and your favorite fountain drinks at Lago Marcino's, the old-fashioned ice cream parlor creating memories for 100 years now. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
They happen all the time. Some are expected. Some come out of nowhere. These moments make up our lives. They shape us, test us, and ultimately make us stronger. Life is a series of moments, and Unity Point Health will always be right there by your side. Visit unitypoint.org/moments to find a doctor near you.
AAA Rents provides tents, tables, chairs, and all the accessories for events from $8,000 to $8,000. We're always affordable, and we're not just a website. Check out the season's hottest trends in our showroom. From the most basic get-together to the most festive or elegant occasion, AAA Rents will transform your space into something special.
Thanks, AAA! They offer the lowest prices and the highest quality with more choices than anyone else.
Get more for less at AAA Rents. Stop into our showroom or visit AAARentsQC.com. You'll be amazed.
Get ready for the 19th Annual Quad Cities Marathon presented by Triumph Community Bank. Choose from 5 events for walkers and runners. For more information and registration, log on to qcmarathon.org. The Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank, Sunday, September 25th. Brought to you by WQAD News 8 and these sponsors.
Fifth inning is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. Now get access to over 45,000 fee-free ATMs nationwide. Zobrist and Russell with the RBIs, double and a sac fly. And the Cubs have a 2-run lead. Under the lights makes sense, right? This is an anniversary. August 9th. 1988. 28 years ago, the first official night game here at Wrigley Field. Cubs beat the Mets 6-4 after they were rained out the night before against the Phillies. One and one on Andrelton Simmons.
$11 in a row retired by John after the one-out home run to Calhoun in the first. Continuing this trend of outstanding starting pitching. Cubs starters have a 1.22 ERA this month. It's that changeup tonight. Last time out, leaned heavily on that slider.
Roster move made before the ball game. Justin Grimm optioned to AAA Iowa for the second time in recent weeks. Jason Hamill activated from the bereavement list, and he'll start tomorrow night. On the hands of Simmons, and he fights it off foul. Got a nice note from Ron Jensen, big Cub fan from Bethesda, Maryland, who watches us regularly. Another 2-2 from Lackey and another foul.
Can you watch us irregularly?
Sure. Maybe like once every other week.
That's no fun. It's an everyday business. It's a soap opera. 162 games over 183 days.
Lackey thought it was strike 3. Instead, it's 3-2.
Simmons usually puts it in play. Rarely walks. Doesn't strike out much.
On the ground, Russell will come in and make the play.
Does that a lot. Hits it on the ground quite a bit. So part of the makeup of this Angels team, they've bounced into more double plays than any team in Major League Baseball. It's a good look at Russell there, moving through that ball, staying low with the glove out in front. For all you young hockey players out there, that's how you do it.
Tip of the cap to Eddie O. Up the middle, diving stop. Russell to first. Out, he got him.
Please be out. On a spectacular play, Choi immediately pointing to the Angels dugout asking for a review, and I suspect Mike Scioscia will ask for one. This is a heck of a play. Doesn't get it cleanly, but scrambles, slings it on over there. Let's see. Couldn't really tell there.
Mike Scioscia has challenged.
Safe, I think.
Well, looks that way. I'm with you. There's a little spontaneity lost with replay. But yep,
yeah,
like
there's
he was
a
safe.
definitive look there. See, now this is purely flinging stuff at the wall, but it seems to me pre-replay. That's the one that got blown a lot. Because there's something dramatic about the big punch out there by the umpire in those bang calls. You just put yourself in that umpire's position. You want to make that call, the punch out, versus the safe.
So Choi gets an infield single, and still a tip of the cap to Russell for the effort. Review took under a minute. Bandy to left, and that ball caught by Soler. I bet you're wondering, because I was, how Jet Bandy got his name.
I just know that it's awesome.
J-E-T-T comes from a combination of his father and grandfather's names, John and Chet.
Bandy. He sounds like the guy who showed up at Milford High to challenge Gil Thorpe to be the quarterback. Or somebody Tom Cruise would play in a movie.
The other cool thing about Jet Bandy is he played for Mike Scioscia in Little League. 1999, before Scioscia took over as the Angels manager, he was coaching his son Matt's Little League team, and Bandy was on it.
That's really cool.
Taught his kids the appeal play. Hey, the kid missed first.
Mike gets criticized in some circles for being too much of a National League style manager in the American League. He uses the sacrifice bunt a lot, more than anybody else in the AL.
Contact by Weaver, but a nice play on the one hopper by Zobrist, and that will end the inning. Cubs lead 3-1.
All Makes Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
It's so easy to work with. They offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection of new and used Hahn furniture.
All Makes Office Furniture in downtown Moline. Stop by and see me.
Honey, the cable bill got us again. We need a little help in here.
With Done Right Satellite, lock in your rate for 2 years. Get the best technology with the Hopper. Watch and record 16 shows at once. Plus, get integrated Netflix and 4K.
I feel like if we would have switched to Dish Network sooner, it could have saved me a lot of pain.
And money.
Visit Done Right Satellite to learn more about their great products and services.
Luther Heights in Bettendorf offers a friendly senior apartment community with the freedom you want and the conveniences you deserve. Rent is based on income with heat and utilities included. We offer seniors affordability and comfort with spacious apartments, elevators, noon meals, and more. Many sites offer service coordinators to personally assist you. Your small pet is welcome too. Call 563-359-1075 or check us out on the web at homesmanagement.com.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash. In fact, local charities have received over $52,000 from Erickson Chevrolet.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee not only helps you plan your day, thanks to our friends at Erickson Chevrolet, it helps area charities as well.
Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, not backing down since 1876. This Bud's for you. Harry on the big board will conduct our Budweiser 7th inning stretch. Cubs looking for their 8th consecutive win. Got a 3-1 lead. They'll bat here in the 5th. Lackey, Fowler, and Bryant. Roll for ball 1.
So I understand that Tim Tebow is going to take a shot at being a baseball player.
Yeah. Wish him the best. The odds are stacked against him to get to the big leagues. Hasn't played in over a decade, right? Simmons will get Lackey.
Yeah, didn't he like a junior year in high school?
Yeah.
Last time he played.
Gorgeous night.
Kind of makes you want a moon pie, doesn't it? One of those black and white cookies. While you wait for your babka.
The end of the bat, Fowler pops it up. Escobar, and no catch.
Escobar arguing for interference.
So the key is, did the fan reach onto the field? Now, the third base umpire, Stu Sherwater, was right there and very quickly said, nope, you reached into the stands. From our vantage point, I thought
the fan reached in.
Yeah, he did. And I think
and the other part of that thing is Escobar could have been a little more aggressive, but now not as telling from that angle, is it?
Now, you see, Jerry Lane is saying that is challengeable. Challenge it if you want. And I'm with you. Like, if Mike Scioscia wants to challenge, he should challenge.
Okay, so I see what Jerry Lane, what the umpires are saying is that it wasn't interference, that Escobar,
it hit his glove first.
He didn't make the play. Now, I don't know what, I've never seen interference called where the fan didn't actually interfere by either hitting the ball or the player's glove or arm or something like that. I mean, you could argue that the fans impeded him in his attempt to make that play.
Well, so they changed the call without even going to replay. Okay. The first look we had, it looked like that ball was in play. It is anybody's ball if it's in the stands.
Yeah, so Sherwater had the best look at it there at third base. He ruled no play. So I'm not sure who overruled it, who made the determination. If it's Trip Gibson, the home plate umpire, if he said, look, I've had a good look at it, had a better angle, I don't know.
Bryant crushes one to left, and it will go 4-1.
That was extra large. It's also number 28 for Chris Bryant. An explosive swing of the bat. The full treatment. There's that slider again, that little baby get over slider. That has not served Weaver well all year long, and it has not tonight either.
Looked like that one found Waveland. It was massacred. Second homer for the Cubs tonight. And the 0-1 to Rizzo.
Any guesses on how far that one went?
I think I'm going to go 392.
Southwest Airlines, how far did it fly? 414.
Okay.
So according to our how far did it fly with the Contreras home run was longer.
This could be trouble here. In the air for a long time. Choi overruns it. Trips on the bullpen mound. Rizzo's got a double. Long run for Choi, and he overran it. Hopefully he's all right, and I think he is. His ego might be bruised as he took quite a spill tripping on the mound.
Yeah, the trip came after the miss. There's a lot to contemplate as a corner outfielder there as you're pursuing that ball and you're getting close to the wall and the mound.
Maybe trying to keep 2 feet in bounds?
Yeah, he's trying to keep both feet in bounds there and make the catch.
Well, I think he knew he had to pull up because he was getting close to that mound area.
Yeah.
Zobrist still quiet in the Angels bullpen.
The human drama of athletic competition.
And the last 2 at bats, feels like we have seen the thrill of victory in the agony of defeat. Two and one. Weaver home. This the outside corner, 3-1. He walked him.
Cubs are celebrating Bud Fridays in the Budweiser bleachers all season long. This Friday, Budweiser will provide Cubs fedoras to up to the first 5,000 early arriving fans 21 and older in the Budweiser bleachers. Get here early. For details, visit Cubs.com/Fridays. Got to believe Mike Scioscia's watching this at bat with one eye closed. Still got a chance to win this ball game down 3. A struggling pitcher with stuff that is well below average, trying to negotiate his way through the heart of this order. Soler hit a line drive off of him last time.
Mike Morin up in their bullpen. Weaver will go to cover first. Safe, ball gets away. Rizzo scores. Zobrist to third. 5-1.
Wow, was that ever funky. Right off the end of the bat, that ball had all kinds of crazy spin. A little gyro ball wiggling this way and that. Soler doesn't get a real good break out of the box. They still have a chance to make a play on him. Weaver doesn't know whether to pick it up or go to the bag. Ultimately decides to go to first base. Underhand toss. Trying to find the bag. Can't find the baseball.
Still waiting on hit or error. Don't think he'll get an RBI no matter what, because Rizzo scored as the ball got away. Charles Nagy is the pitching coach. He's out to try to settle things down.
Yeah, my guess is 1-1 there. Looked like Soler was going to beat that. So probably hit and error.
Single for Soler, no RBI, error on Weaver, allowing Rizzo to score. All this happening after 2 were out.
And when you don't strike people out, as is the case with Weaver, that's the thing. You know, ball gets put in play, some funky things can happen. Choi should have caught the ball in left. Gives up the weak little dribbler there to Soler.
One and two on Hayward. Weaver's pitch knocked down by Bandy. Diamondbacks get Zach Greinke back off the DL with the oblique injury. And he went 6, gave up 3 tonight in New York, and the Diamondbacks now have a 5-3 lead as they have put up 3 in the 7th, so he could get a win tonight. swing and a miss. And that will end the inning, but the Cubs add 2 to their lead. Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. 5-1 Cubs.
Westport, Connecticut. It's the kind of town where people have big houses and tiny butts. Then there's us. Hey, 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 hey! And a cat, do not pee in the yard. I will not have that in this house. Oh, God help her. This is straight up communism. You're right. And I'm Stalin.
I think that's a weird thing to say to a child.
Everyone's crazy.
American Housewife. Series premiere Tuesday, October 11th on ABC.
When it comes to orthopedic care for injuries, you want the best. Dr. Hoffman is an expert in total joints and sports medicine. Dr. Cobb has expertise in new, minimally invasive procedures of the hand and upper extremities. Dr. Dolphin is the area's leader in spine surgery. Dr. Mendel is a specialist for foot and ankle, total joints, and sports medicine. Orthopedic specialists will get you back in the game.
Really? Free peanuts and popcorn? Really? Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all. Really? Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town. Really? Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing. Really? Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt? Really? Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really? Jam out on the riverfront to great hits from OAR, Guitar Army, Booker T. Jones, The Stone Foxes, Luke Bell, and Alana Royale. River Roots Live and Ribfest at LeClaire Park in downtown Davenport on August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets today. Feel the vibes of River Roots Live.
Tuesday, August 16th, the Cubs are offering specially priced tickets to all Girl Scouts as well as their families and friends to watch the Cubs host the Brewers. All participants will receive a Cubs-themed scout patch. For more information, visit Cubs.com/special groups.
Bryant with a long home run. Cubs leading by 4. To Pennington, ball 3. We wondered about Hector Rondon the other day. He was not used on Sunday and win in Oakland. He had gotten up a couple of times earlier in that series and hadn't been used, so they just wanted to give him the day off, but he should be good to go tonight if needed. Ball 4.
Full out of character. Leadoff walk here to start the 6th. First walk of the game. Here's our Mazda replay cam. With the strikeout pitch working. He has punched out 5 tonight. And you'll notice they're all looking.
Strike called on Escobar.
Mentioned all the double plays that the Angels have grounded into this year. Escobar leads Major League Baseball in that department. He's bounced into 20 double plays.
That one hit pretty well, but for an out. So he's lined out twice in his 3 at-bats to Hayward, 0 for 3. And it'll bring up Calhoun, who homered in the first inning.
Congratulations to Kyle Hendricks. He was the Cole Player of the Week in the National League.
Shared it with Ichiro Suzuki, who got his 3,000th hit on Sunday.
Kyle, 7 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run. On Sunday against Oakland, coming on the heels of his complete game shutout.
Outside for a ball. Tina and Brad Smith, lifelong Cub fans, watching from Kentucky tonight.
What do they call Kentucky Fried Chicken in Kentucky?
Pennington is out. Wow. What an arm by Contreras. It was not an attempted steal. Ball got away, so he tried to advance, and Contreras nailed him.
Well, we see the secondary lead. Ball in the dirt. The hesitation cost him. He waits. He tries to read the play, and by that time he should have just stayed put. Contreras, very athletic, got on it. Good strong throw to get Pennington.
So bases empty, 2 outs. And a 2-1 to Calhoun, grounded into right for his second hit. I've gotten some tweets about Pat Hughes. He's just taking the night off, scheduled night off. Bears voice Jeff Joniak filling in over on radio tonight. Jeff will be calling the Bears game on Thursday as they kick off the preseason. Alan Coomer looking very studious with the specs.
Really compounds Pennington's mistake is doing it down 4 runs when you've got Calhoun, Trout, and Pujols coming up. A really good time to take risks on the base paths.
Did we answer the question? Kentucky Fried Chicken?
I guess fried chicken, right? It'd be redundant to call it Kentucky Fried Chicken.
In Kentucky, yeah. One to Trout. Line shot to Fowler. That'll end the inning. Bottom 6, Cubs 5, Angels 1.
Where eating ice cream is just fun. Lago Marcino's, creating sweet memories since 1908. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
Need help?
Oh, thanks.
Some people think because I'm from Crawford Company, I can solve any problem.
Oh, Julie, will you get my gloves for me, please?
But what we know best is providing Bryan Air Conditioning.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my baseball?
With no high-pressure sales pitch. With great products at a fair price, your problems are solved. Honestly, just call Crawford Company. Now let's finish up this bad boy.
Visit Crawford-Company.com for rebates on affordable air conditioning solutions from Crawford Company.
There's no handicap placard on your car.
I'm sorry, love, you were saying?
Why don't you sit there?
Speechless. Series premiere September 21st on ABC.
That's the finger. Work in progress.
For generations, the Zeglins family has been providing the best appliances possible to the Quad Cities community. We are the only local family-owned appliance store in the Quad Cities. With locations on both sides of the river, we are dedicated to continuing to serve our community for generations to come. Zeglins, your hometown, our hometown.
Brewed Passport, with over $200 in savings on all the things you love. Growlers, pints, wings, flatbreads, pizza, and more, only $25. Buy online on the deals page at WQAD.com or pay with a check at the WQAD News 8 studios. Get your Brewed Passport and let your craft beer adventure begin. Please drink responsibly.
White Sox, Royals.
Thursday at 7 on MyTV 8-3.
How do you get to Wrigley Field? The Cubs suggest taking public transportation. Cubs offer a free bike check now located near the Addison Red Line station. For drivers, the Cubs provide free remote parking and shuttle service on night and weekend games. For information, visit the A to Z guide on Cubs.com. Some good eats here at Wrigley Field. More onion.
The caramelized onion. Hard to beat.
You're right. Yep. Mike Morin with a nice breaking ball to get a swing and a miss from Addison Russell. You get a chance to check out his podcast with the late Robin Williams. Very revealing stuff. As Russell throws his bat at strike 2. I got it wrong again. It's Mark Maron. Sorry, I was close.
Pretty close. 2-2, 39th appearance, 5.11 the ERA. He spent some time down at AAA. This has most of the Angels bullpen as it is currently made up. Fastball, slider, and a change.
Fouled away. So now congrats to the Cubs minor league player and pitcher of the month for July. Outfielder Eddie Martinez of South Bend and left-hander Jose Paulino, his teammate.
Way to go, fellas.
Paulino in his outing last night. 7 innings, 1 run allowed in the win. As Russell fans here's Contreras, who's homered, lined out, and been a factor on defense. Left-hander Rob Zizgrinsny, Pacific Coast League pitcher of the week for Iowa. IA Myrtle Beach has a 9-game winning streak going into action tonight. Outfielder Jeffrey Baez, right-hander Trevor Clifton, the Carolina League player and pitcher of the week, respectively. Ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball didn't break.
Yeah, 2 in a row just floated away on him. Got to look fastball here. Nope. Fooled me.
2-2.
That's why he's a lifetime 071 hitter.
It's being reported the Cubs have reached an agreement on a minor league deal with right-hander Josh Colmenter, recently cut loose by the Diamondbacks. It's back to the pitcher, Morin, and he gets Contreras. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Cubs looking for their 8th in a row. That would tie a season best winning streak. Already 69-41. Best 110 game start since 1945. Big swing by Lackey. 0-2 on him.
Curious to know what that changeup is that Morin's throwing. He threw one at 69, one at 72. It's 20 miles per hour off his fastball. That's a huge difference between the fastball and the changeup.
Called strike 3. Couple of strikeouts in the inning, but the Cubs have a 4-run lead as we go to the 7th.
Probably should introduce myself. My name is Floyd R. Turbo American.
Go to the Slauson cutoff. Stop the car. Cut off your Slauson.
Simsalabim.
Looks like the inside of a 53 Dodge.
I'll bet that Jungle jerks off swinging with the boys again.
Johnny Carson. Every night, only on Antenna TV.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Here we go. Bud Fan Camp time. They only want to bring you down. The next Bud Friday is this coming Friday, August 12th, against the Cardinals. The giveaway, Cubs fedoras. Lackey against Pujols to start the 7th. 1 run for the Angels. That was Cole Calhoun's first inning homer.
Albert has hit 581 of those in his career, 11th all-time. 2 behind Mark McGwire.
$41,227 in the old ballpark. One tomahawk to right, caught by Hayward. Other than the Calhoun homer, just about all the hard hit balls have been outs for the Angels tonight. They've hit several pretty hard. Now Simmons.
Where John was in his last start, 1 run allowed in the 7th inning with 1 out, and then he gave up a walk and a home run. Fell behind 3-1. Cubs came back to win that ball game. Obviously, he's got a little more wiggle room here tonight. All quiet in the Cubs bullpen. And Fernando Salas up for the Angels.
whistle. 2 outs.
MLB.TV Premium, the #1 live streaming sports service, delivers everything you have come to expect and more. Watch every out-of-market game live in HD on over 400 supported devices. Includes a free subscription to At Bat Premium, the #1 app for live baseball. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details.
Happy belated birthday wishes, Jenny Tianis. Stephen Natalie Carson, happy 8th anniversary. G-Man Choi, 2-0.
Choi from South Korea.
He's been in the States for a while. Long-time minor league career. As he rolls out to Rizzo, and it's time for the Budweiser 7th inning stretch.
For this evening's stretch, please direct your attention to the outfield video board.
All right. Let me hear you. Very loud. On 1, on 2, on 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Oh, it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
Backed by popular demand, get 2 new Kias for 1 low price at Courtesy Kia in Moline. Choose 2 new Optimas for only $262 a month. The same goes for 2 Kia Souls, just $262 a month. Drive a brand new Sportage for $182 a month. Take home 2 Fortes for only $222 a month. Or choose 1 if you don't need 2. It's backed by popular demand, but it won't last long. Get 2 new Kias for 1 low price at Courtesy Kia in the South Park Auto Plaza, Moline.
Luther Knoll in Bettendorf offers a friendly senior apartment community with the freedom you want and the conveniences you deserve. Rent is based on income, with heat and utilities included. We offer seniors affordability and comfort with spacious apartments, elevators, noon meals, and more. Many sites offer service coordinators to personally assist you. Your small pet is welcome too. Call 563-359-1075 or check us out on the web at homesmanagement.com.
Kids.org.
Fernando Salas, 3rd Angel pitcher tonight, working to Dexter Fowler. Fastball misses high and away.
Salas on for the 50th time. He's pitched to a 4.75 ERA. Fastball, slider, and change. In terms of average fastball velocity, the Angels have the softest tossing bullpen in baseball. As per Fangraphs, and it's not like there's a huge difference between the top of that list and the bottom.
To Pennington. And it is time for our Honda game summary. Trout and Pujols 0 for 6 combined. That's 0 for 21 combined in 3 games against the Cubs this season. That is not unimportant. Cubs with home runs from their catcher and third baseman tonight. Start something special with a great deal on a Honda now at your Honda dealer. And John Lackey against his original team. Dealing through 7. foul, strike on Bryant.
Sal's pretty aggressive with that first pitch fastball to the dangerous Chris Bryant.
Marlins have a 2-0 lead in the 9th over the Giants. And Fernando Rodney coming in for his save chance. A.J. Ramos has gone to the disabled list with a fractured finger on his pitching hand. Michael Wacha to the DL with the Cardinals shoulder inflammation. Alex Reyes, their top prospect, replacing him on the roster, but he'll go into the bullpen. Well, Brandon Crawford last night, 7 hits in the Giants' extra innings win. First player since Rennie Stennett in this very ballpark in 1975 to pile up 7 hits in one game. Right field, long run, Calhoun, and it'll drop in the bullpen.
Stennett went 7 for 7.
Yeah. Crawford 7 for 8.
I don't know.
I think.
It's counting on you to.
Okay. Yeah. Crawford 7 for 8. Game tying RBI. Game winning RBI. You know how many people were here to watch the Pirates' Rennie Stennett
in 1975?
Go 7 for 7. 4,932. You know what the all-time major league record is? As Bryant strikes out.
4 hits in a game?
Hits in a game of any length.
Wilbert. No.
Johnny Burnett. Cleveland's Johnny Burnett. In 18 innings, he had 9 hits in a game in 1932.
That guy could rake.
Rizzo fouls off. I guess the bench is cleared. Yankees and Red Sox in Boston. Chase Headley and Rick Porcello involved. Don't know anything beyond that. All right, here's a question for you. No A-Rod tonight. If he gets an at-bat in that series at Fenway, what will be the reaction? I have an answer to that question. I have an opinion.
I would think it's going to be mixed. There's going to be a fair amount of booing, and there's going to be some polite applause.
I think there'll be more applause than booing. I could be wrong.
So you're saying the Bostoners are getting soft?
No, I just think that they will acknowledge his career and cheer for him. 5-1 Cubs.
I hope not.
Accidents happen. NationServe of Quad Cities can fix it. We make garage door repair quick and simple. We service all makes and models with experienced technicians with the expertise to get it done right the first time and professional integrity you can trust. Call us today for your free estimate and see why the Quad Cities chooses NationServe for garage door sales and service. NationServe of Quad Cities, locally operated since 1985.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
It was 39 hours difference between when he left and when she left.
I certainly can't imagine going through one funeral, let alone both funerals at the same time for my parents.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
I try to put myself in their position of what I would want, and I try to make sure that that's taken care of for them when they arrive so that they aren't having to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing. Just amazing.
Esterdahl, serving the community since 1891.
Delicious sandwiches and your favorite fountain drinks at Lago Marcino's, the old-fashioned ice cream parlor creating memories for 100 years now. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
Tosh.0, 7 days a week at 10 p.m. on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Here's your Mattress Firm Grade 8 stat of the game. Up to date for the Cubs, you see their 188 League play earned run average this season, second only to the 2011 Marlins at this point. Brought to you by Mattress Firm, where we want you to sleep happy, guaranteed. Remember, if it's over 8, it's time to replace.
Cubs have now seen everybody in the American League West except for the Astros, and they'll head there in September.
They're a chance late in the game tonight at Fenway. We want A-Rod. Doesn't mean that he'll get an ovation necessarily, but I'm going against the grain. I think the reaction will be more favorable than negative.
It'll be more warm and fuzzy. I think so too. Just it's like cats getting along with dogs.
Well,
it's disappointing
when your nemesis hangs it up. Isn't there a little bit of an acknowledgement, even if you don't like that
depends
guy?
depends on the nature of the nemesis, the nemi.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who have a very unfavorable opinion of A-Rod these days. It just feels like let's move on. A.J. Achter just joined their roster.
See, I think A-Rod should be greeted with a robust round of booing, followed by A-Rod stepping out of the batter's box, tipping his hat, and then getting a warm ovation. It would be a proper send-off.
Called strike 3.
Hey, it's looking. It could be heading towards some kind of a record here. The Cubs are introducing a game-changing new premier experience at Wrigley Field. Seats featuring prime views and access to an exclusive club. This will allow fans to enjoy Cubs baseball in a whole new way. Visit CubsPremier.com to join the Premier Client Priority List. Who wouldn't want to hang out there?
Johnny Giavotella pinch hitting in the pitcher's spot.
Prince Fielder forced to call it a career. Second neck surgery. That quality of life issues that could be a big issue for him going forward if he continued to try to play.
And he was an Iron Man in Milwaukee. Never missed a game. So he'll finish his career with the exact amount of home runs his father hit, 319. How about that?
Yeah, had a heck of a career. You know, still a young guy, but the neck injury just not going to allow him to continue playing.
So I guess that will be made official tomorrow.
Rangers on the hook for a lot of money, although I'm sure they'll get some back from the insurance company.
From Fielder to Sherrod, A-Rod, Ross.
Catch it.
Diving grab, Hayward. He caught it. I hope he's all right.
I think he thought Ben Zobrist was going to catch that ball, and it had been Javi Baez, it probably would have been, but Ben was looking to yield to Hayward there. Jason with a great recovery at the end to make the play.
Nice acknowledgement from the crowd as they just showed him on the big board. Ball one on Pennington. In the air to center. It's Fowler to end the inning. Lackey dominating the Angels tonight, 5-1.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings, all packed full of furniture, food, and fun. Goods Furniture offers a wide selection of furniture choices for every room in your house to fit every budget. Spend the day shopping, enjoying lunch in the Wine Cellar restaurant, and strolling through the shops at Market Square. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
I love coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball. And all those crazy, funny acts. But mostly, I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathrooms.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
Really?
Free peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks. Really?
Back-to-back episodes of Steve Wilkos, starting at 10 a.m. weekdays on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716. WQAD News 8 and Stern Beverage invite you to Niabi Zoo, Pints for Preservation, August 20th. It's beer and wine tasting to support new exhibits at Niabi Zoo. Get tickets online. You must be 21 or older to attend Pints at Niabi Zoo.
Our kids.
John Lackey chatting with Chris Bosio. 102 pitches through 8 innings. Handshakes usually mean you're done. Be surprised if Aroldis Chapman gets some work tonight. Off day yesterday, but we'll find out. Maybe Hector Rondon. A.J. Achter. A-C-H-T-E-R. Right-hander and a strike on Zobrist.
He likes his changeup. Uses it a lot. Big league time with the Twins last year and the year before. He's a guy to root for. 46th round pick in 2010 by the Twins. Number 1,395 overall.
Midwesterner, born in Toledo, went to Michigan State. Bounce toward the middle. Backhanded play. Pennington, and Pujols stayed on the bag.
Brandon Hyde motioning to the Cubs dugout. He thinks Albert came off the base. Nice play by Pennington. The throw offline. We'll see if Albert's able to stay on the bag. Couldn't tell.
No challenge coming.
Yeah, I think he was out.
He was. Ricky Nolasco and Jason Hamill tomorrow night. Nolasco's second start with the Angels since being acquired from the Twins. Nolasco's had a really tough go in the last few years. His ERA since the start of 2014 is 5.5. Former Cub farmhand. He's had some injury issues, elbow, ankle, last few years. And Soler asks for time and is granted.
Couple hits for Jorge tonight. A solid line drive single, then that little squibber he hit between the mound and first base turned into a knock.
Two balls, two strikes. Didn't mean to, and that'll be an easy play for Pujols for the second out. So Chase Headley and Rick Porcello got into a bit of a disagreement after Headley got thrown out at third. Quite sure why.
Something must have transpired during the plate appearance, during the at-bat. There's the perfunctory jog in from the bullpen because we are required to.
Right. Max Scherzer, by the way, lost tonight. That no-hitter was broken up, what, in 7? Indians beat them 3-1.
Are you looking for high-quality furniture for your office? Our selection of new and gently used office furniture gives you the best value for your dollar.
As a business owner for a lot of years, you have to look at your bottom line and where you stand. And I think that's the great part about All Makes is that they can take care of the guy that's just starting his business and have good used stuff, or they can take care of the people that have been in business a while and sell them great new Han furniture.
All Makes Office Furniture, just off the I-74 bridge in downtown Moline.
Stop down and see me or give us a call.
Highland Toyota, the ultimate car buying experience. State-of-the-art showroom and superior service center. Over 400 new Toyotas, 200 used vehicles, and proud to be honored with the prestigious President's Award for Customer Service. Highland Toyota on John Deere Road in 53rd Street, Moline, or online at highlandtoyota.com.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Jam out on the riverfront to great hits from OAR, Guitar Army, Booker T. Jones, The Stone Foxes, Luke Bell, and Alana Royale. River Roots Live and Ribfest at LeClaire Park in downtown Davenport on August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets today. Feel the vibes of River Roots Live.
Support. Call the Veterans Crisis Line or visit veteranscrisisline.net.
Ninth inning, 5-1. It'll be Pedro Strop in a non-safe situation with his team leading by 4 runs.
At the top of the order up here for the Angels. Pedro for the 49th time now. 2-2, 274. He's been tough to hit. Just 25 hits against him in 42 2/3 innings. Got that very low whip of 0.89.
Swinging strike on Yunel Escobar. Baez into play third. Bryant goes to left. Soler is out. Slowly hit grounder to Rizzo. He flips to Strop. One out.
Get those table setters before the big boys come up. 8 innings, 3 hits, 1 run allowed by John Lackey tonight. He had a walk and 6 strikeouts, all looking through 102 pitches.
Idea for John Lackey. If he wants to really commit on that great line after the game the other day, he should let his hair grow out the rest of the way. Just go. You hear about the hockey beard? Maybe he can. He said, "I didn't come here to get a haircut, so maybe he should just let it grow until the Cubs season is over."
You should suggest that to him tomorrow.
Maybe I will.
And get some kind of a fundraising thing to go along with it.
I'll tell you this, if he's not interested in doing it, he won't do it. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, Calhoun's had 2 of the 3 Angel hits here tonight. He was late on the fastball from Strop that time. Calhoun's a good player. Obviously, we don't see a whole lot of this Angels club. Everybody knows about Trout and Pujols, but Calhoun, solid numbers, 350 plus on base percentage.
That's that heavy ball, right?
Yeah. Uses that to warm up.
Two outs here in the ninth. Just starting a long homestand. Cubs with the best home record in the National League going into tonight at 37-17 here at Wrigley.
At the end of this homestand, the Cubs will have played 24 of 32 here at Wrigley. Currently 15-7 in that stretch.
Oh man! Get Contreras in the mask.
Yeah, and then he bounced out of there like he was going to make a play.
He did.
Little leather, little iron.
Called strike 3. Cubs win. Cubs win. They score the final 5 runs tonight and beat the Angels 5-1.
Fitting way for this ball game to end. A called strike 3. Angels struck out 7 times tonight, each and every time looking. And that time it was just a matter of Strop catching Trout by surprise with that quick pitch heater. But great work from John Lackey. 8 innings, 3 hits, allows 1. A couple of long home runs by Contreras and Bryant. And the Cubs have tied their season best winning streak at 8.
Cubs have outscored the Angels 20-2 and winning all 3 games of this season series.
It's time to head back to school, but classrooms are a lot different from when you and I were in them. So this month, WQAD News 8 is getting you and your kids ready for that first day of school. See how massive budget cuts will affect your kids, hear about the curriculum changes coming their way, and how schools are prepared to keep them safe from bullies. Whether you homeschool or send your kids to your local school district, WQAD News 8 pledges to keep you on top of what's happening in education. Every Tuesday on WQAD News 8 at 5.
Everybody down here made everything so easy for us.
They helped walk us through all of the decisions that needed to be handled.
Just the little things that you really appreciate. We try to provide a service and try to anticipate their needs before they have to ask us for something.
I couldn't believe the job they did. It was amazing, just amazing.
They're extraordinary.
They were tops. It meant a lot.
Esterdahl, serving the community since 1891.
When it comes to orthopedic care for injuries, you want the best. Dr. Hoffman is an expert in total joints and sports medicine. Dr. Cobb has expertise in new, minimally invasive procedures of the hand and upper extremities. Dr. Dolphin is the area's leader in spine surgery. Dr. Mendel is a specialist for foot and ankle, total joints, and sports medicine. Orthopedic specialists will get you back in the game.
Brood Passport, with over $200 in savings on all the things you love. Growlers, pints, wings, flatbreads, pizza, and more, only $25. Buy online on the deals page at WQAD.com or pay with a check at the WQAD News 8 studios. Get your Brood Passport and let your craft beer adventure begin. Please drink responsibly.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash.
Supported by Erickson Chevrolet.
Together we can change the news. Find out how at safekids.org.
Too many of our foster children end up homeless or in jail. We all need to do a better job of helping them.
Where's the love?
Foster kids are our kids.
Where's the love?
Where's the love?
Foster kids are our kids.
Time for our Bona Beef player of the game. John Lackey beats his original club. Wrap your hands around the official Italian beef of the Chicago Cubs at one of the 19 Bona locations. Gave up the home run in the first, and that was it. Just 3 hits allowed in 8 innings. Lackey beats his former teammate Jared Weaver. He's 9-7. Weaver drops to 8-9. There's your final out. Cubs 3, Angels 1.
Hi, I'm Ben Utek. I played high school, college, and...
My daddy guarantees all his cars with his all-new Weber warranty. All vehicles have been fully inspected by our shop and priced below book value. Plus, Weber has financing you can afford. We work with local institutions to ensure you receive the best possible rate and convenient terms. My dad says it takes quality vehicles, great prices, and you must treat people right. Weber Auto Group. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iSeries, iComfort, or Serta Perfect Sleeper beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattresses at Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Honey, the cable bill got us again. We need a little help in here.
With Done Right Satellite, lock in your rate for 2 years. Get the best technology with the Hopper. Watch and record 16 shows at once. Plus, get integrated Netflix in 4K.
I feel like if we would have switched to this network sooner, could have saved me a lot of pain.
And money.
Visit Done Right Satellite to learn more about their great products and services.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
It's time to head back to school, but classrooms are a lot different from when you and I were in them. So this month, WQAD News 8 is getting you and your kids ready for that first day of school. See how massive budget cuts will affect your kids, hear about the curriculum changes coming their way, and how schools are prepared to keep them safe from bullies. Whether you homeschool or send your kids to your local school district, WQAD News 8 pledges to keep you on top of what's happening in education. Every Tuesday on WQAD News 8 at 5.
Sitcom star, movie star, Golden Globe presenter, Kim Jong has it all.
And your daughters, how old are they?
I don't know. I haven't seen them in months.
Plus, from 13 Hours, the ultra rip.
That's not real. That's not real.
John Krasinski.
When they showed me that picture, I was like, who is that? And why is he in the movie doing my part?
And Biggest Loser host, Bob Harper.
Let's see you do a pull-up.
Next up.
Ellen, tomorrow at 4 on WQAD News 8.
WQAD News 8 and Stern Beverage invite you to Niabi Zoo Pints for Preservation August 20th. It's beer and wine tasting to support new exhibits at Niabi. Embark on your adventure sampling beverages and appetizers at different animal exhibits, all while helping Niabi Zoo. Get tickets online. Sorry kids, you must be 21 or older to attend Pints at Niabi Zoo. Sponsored by Stern Beverage and WQAD News 8.
Has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. Ford, America's best-selling brand, 6 years running, inviting you to check out our fuel-efficient lineup at your local Ford store or at buyfordnow.com. Mattress Firm, where we want you to sleep happy guaranteed. Remember, if it's over 8, it's time to replace. Your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. State Farm, there for you when things go wrong, but also here to help life go right. Talk to an agent today at 800 State Farm. Honda, get the Honda you love at the Honda Summer Clearance Event, now at your Honda dealer. And by Budweiser, not backing down since 1876. This Bud's for you. We're back with you a week from today, noon Central, as the Cubs play game 1 of a day-night makeup doubleheader against the Milwaukee Brewers. Once again, our final score tonight, Cubs 5, Angels 1. Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN has been brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. For JD and our entire WGN crew here at Wrigley Field, I'm Len Casper. Stay tuned, the WGN News.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iSeries, iComfort, or Serta Perfect Sleeper beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattresses at Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Get ready for the 19th annual Quad Cities Marathon presented by Triumph Community Bank. Choose from 5 events for walkers and runners. For more information and registration, log on to qcmarathon.org. The Quad Cities Marathon presented by Triumph Community Bank, Sunday, September 25th. Brought to you by WQAD News 8 and these sponsors.
Back-to-back episodes of Jerry Springer starting at 1 p.m. Weekdays on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Right now on WQAD News 8 at 9, bringing back the bridge. When a new Sylvan Island Bridge could be open to the public once again. And construction delay, why the project underneath the I-74 bridge in Bettendorf has been extended, and how much that's going to cost you.
Now, live from WQAD, News 8 at 9 starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Angie Sharp. Topping our news tonight, rebuilding a bridge. Moline is moving forward with the more than 100-year-old Sylvan Island Bridge 3 years after it was closed for being unsafe. Tonight, City Council voted to pay Missman nearly $100,000 to design a new span while keeping the original pillars. Construction could start next spring and be finished by fall 2018. Across the river, the Rhythm City Casino boat will be gone soon, and plans are already in the works to put something else in its place. During a meeting today, Davenport's mayor said the boat's owner was given 90 days after the new casino opened to move it. So that takes us to mid-September. In its place, the mayor says he wants to revitalize that whole area.
And it would have to look like something that fits appropriately there. It's not the same facility, it's something totally different. So that's what we're looking at, whether it's on the land or on the riverfront or on the water itself. I think it's important that we have something that really has that wow factor, that brings people there, and something that we're proud of.
The mayor says they're ready to hear from businesses who want to move into that space. Any ideas will be reviewed by the city, the Levy Commission, and the public. Well, some bad news for Quad City drivers tonight. The construction project in Bettendorf underneath the I-74 bridge will not be done until the end of the year. It was supposed to be done last week. The project started last April and was expected to cost $18 million. It's now up to $20 million. More bad news. Workers say the project ran into some challenges with unexpected rocks and drainage issues. Small business owners in that area say it's been a huge headache.
People are having a hard time getting here. They're either going around different construction sites, detours and things like that, then get lost and get frustrated and go somewhere else.
And a change is coming up on Labor Day. Crews are planning to shift traffic onto the new State Street that they've been constructing. Turning to weather now, a warmer day with a surprise spit of rain in some of our hometowns. Storm Track 8 Chief Meteorologist James Zaharas here to tell us what we can expect heading into tomorrow. Hi, James.
Hey, Angie. Yeah, a little lonely shower sprinkle out there, but of course the challenge was where it was going to drop, and that was kind of the thing that we had going on today. But really no surprise with that small little chance. Nothing going on right now. As you can see across eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois, all is looking rather quiet out there. Warm day it was out there too. We had temperatures in the mid, even upper 80s in some spots. Currently we're seeing numbers in the upper 70s and lower 80s. 80 degrees right now in the Quad Cities after a high of 86 degrees. Dew point temperature 72. Oh, it's going to be a mild night, and that's going to set the tone for even warmer, more humid conditions, and you know, maybe another lonely shower or two out there as well. But the better chance is not too far away. I'll tell you when that chance will be taking place coming up in just a few minutes. Angie?
All right, thank you, James. In other news tonight, investigators say an inmate found dead inside his cell at the Rock Island County Jail died of a heart attack. Inmates alerted officers at the jail yesterday afternoon that Todd Payne was having medical troubles. Payne was later pronounced dead at the hospital. He was being held at the jail for sexual assault. A 19-year-old man is in jail after an investigation into a sexual assault on a child. Burlington, Iowa police arrested Christopher Bindell this morning on on charges of sexual abuse, among other things. Police say the abuse happened on August 3rd at a home in Minneapolis. Bindel is being held in the Des Moines County Correctional Center on $40,000 bond. The driver of a pickup truck was not hurt after a scary crash on I-74 this morning, and it was all caught on camera by IDOT. Take a look. This is the traffic camera at the 53rd Street overpass. The truck is in the northbound lanes. When it veers off the right side of the road, the driver overcorrects, sending the truck into the median where it rolls over. No one was hurt, but the driver was ticketed for failure to maintain control. Some students in Moline Township are now eligible to get free tickets to take city buses to school. The free ticket program is for low-income families who live in the township. The program started after a couple of schools consolidated last year, leaving some students with a longer walk to school.
This day and age, it's all too easy not to get an education for one reason or another, and certainly we don't want a thing like transportation or the inability to get to the school to be a problem.
The school district does have its own buses, but they don't serve students who live in the area where the free tickets are now available. A Kelowna, Illinois woman is in the middle of a battle with Illinois. The state claims they gave her too much money in food stamps 32 years ago, and now she needs to pay back hundreds of dollars. 85-year-old Lola Shaw was sent this letter last month saying her payment is past the due date of August 1985. The letter comes after an audit by the Illinois Department of Human Services. The audit says $769 had not been paid from those old food stamps. But Shaw's daughter says her mother never received food stamps from the state.
Doesn't have the money to pay for this in the first place, and I said she doesn't even know for sure she even got these food stamps. And I was living with her at a time because I was going to college, and I don't ever remember receiving any food stamps.
Dawn and her mother are fighting the overpayment claims, but Dawn was told if a payment wasn't made within 60 days, the state would start taking from her mother's Social Security and late husband's pension plan. Two pieces of history sailed into the Quad Cities this morning. Replicas of the Nina and the Pinta docked at Oneida Landing in Davenport. The ships are modeled after Christopher Columbus's 15th century fleet that helped discover North and Central America. The Nina was built by hand and is believed to be the most historically correct Columbus replica ever built.
They had 24 aboard the Nina, and there was 26 aboard the Pinta, and all the crew, they all worked, ate, and slept out on the main deck. Down below, you had your provisions, you had your livestock, so pretty much every minute of your day is on the main deck.
The ships will be docked in Davenport until Monday, August 22nd. There's much more to come right here on WQAD News 8 at 9. Still ahead, another controversial comment. The latest remark from Donald Trump that have Democrats and Republicans shaking their heads. And more Delta delays, why the worst may be yet to come for the airline.
You are watching WQAD News 8 at 9 with Angie Sharp. WQAD News 8 is sponsored by Pleasure Pool and Spas.
Pleasure Pools and Spas.
Save like never before at our floor model clearance sale. Every pool table, every shuffleboard, bar and bar stools in our showroom. Now at fantastic savings. Hurry in to Pleasure Pools and Spas, Davenport.
During the Golden Opportunity Sales Event, drive the same Lexus vehicles as the pros. As the official vehicle sponsor of the 2016 John Deere Classic, Lexus of Quad Cities is making it easier than ever to drive a new Lexus, like a 2016 Lexus ES350, starting at only $33,870. Plus, 0.9% APR for 72 months is available. When life offers you a golden opportunity, you take it. Rush to the #1 luxury dealer in the Quad Cities, Lexus of Quad Cities. Online at LujackLexus.com.
We are believers. Trust is earned in the field, where a full day's work will always tell the truth. We believe in what we do and what we have done. Who are we? #1 in subcompact tractors, #1 in compact excavators, and #1 in diesel engines. We are Kubota.
Pillar Equipment in Silvis. Find us on Facebook or visit myorangetractor.com today.
A dog's custody in question.
She couldn't take care of her dog anymore. She gave me the dog.
I became homeless for about a year.
Now this former couple fights tooth and nail.
You want chastity back.
It's been really, really difficult because he's been dodging me.
But time isn't on her side.
Now we're 2 years later.
She's my family, and I put a lot of...
She's not your family. You don't leave family for 2 years in somebody else's care.
Next, Judge Judy.
Tomorrow at 2 on WQAD News 8.
It's time to head back to school, but classrooms are a lot different from when you and I were in them. So this month, WQAD News 8 is getting you and your kids ready for that first day of school. See how massive budget cuts will affect your kids, hear about the curriculum changes coming their way, and how schools are prepared to keep them safe from bullies. Whether you homeschool or send your kids to your local school district, WQAD News 8 pledges to keep you on top of what's happening in education. Every Tuesday on WQAD News 8 at 5.
Pleasure pools and spas.
Now is the time to get the spa you always wanted at our floor model clearance sale. Save big on every in-stock spa, plus 36 months same as cash. Hurry in for best selection. Pleasure Pools and Spas, Davenport.
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's topping your voice, your vote headlines tonight. And once again, Donald Trump has some Democrats and even Republicans in a state of disbelief after making this statement during a stop in North Carolina.
Hillary wants to essentially abolish the Second Amendment. By the way, and if she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, that will be a horrible day.
Trump's comments alarmed many who wondered if he was threatening Clinton's life. The Clinton campaign released a statement saying, quote, "What Trump is saying is dangerous. A person seeking to be the president of the United States should not suggest violence in any way," end quote. Trump's senior communications advisor says Trump was talking about Second Amendment supporters' large influence as a group in voting for Trump, not Clinton. It's time to start talking debates. Both candidates have agreed to 3 debates this fall, but sources say Trump may try to make some changes. He says he wants to know who the moderators are and demands fair moderators. He's also not very happy with the dates. Last month, he complained that 2 of the debates are at the same time as NFL games, which could reduce viewership. As of right now, the debates are scheduled for September 26th in Hempstead, New York, October 9th in St. Louis, Missouri, and October 19th in Las Vegas, Nevada. Meanwhile, the parents of 2 Americans killed in Benghazi are suing Clinton, saying the attack was directly caused by her use of a private email server while she was Secretary of State. Patricia Smith and Charles Wood say, quote, "Her extreme carelessness in handling confidential and classified information contributed to the conditions that led to their sons' deaths." They also say she defamed them in statements made to the media. The 2012 attack killed a total of 4 Americans on a United States diplomatic mission. The Quad Cities could be very influential in the upcoming presidential election. Scott County is being called one of the top 25 critical battleground counties across the country. The list was put together by Politico, a Virginia-based political journalism organization. It says Scott County is packed with independents who could swing the vote either way. And the candidates know that. Trump was in Davenport just 2 weeks ago, and Clinton will be near here tomorrow with 2 stops planned in Des Moines.
We are very important to both those candidates, not only before the caucuses, but after the caucuses. So that's evident as we see them traveling to Iowa.
We're going to make sure that we get everybody we can to the polls on Election Day.
Every vote counts. Politico also lists Polk County as a battleground county in Iowa. It does not include any from Illinois. Scott County is already looking ahead to future elections. Today, 3 vendors made their pitch to provide the county with new election equipment. It won't be ready for this November, but it will eventually become the standard. We're told the new system will help reduce errors and be more user-friendly for the disabled.
People with disabilities, like people without, like to feel they like to feel fully included. They want to be able to cast a private and independent ballot just like you or I do, but sometimes the disability creates some challenges to making that happen.
A decision on one of the systems will be made later this month. Turning now to your business headlines. Another quiet day on Wall Street, but a record-setting one for the NASDAQ. It rose 12 points to set a new closing record today at 5225. The Dow and the S&P 500 are also up. A down day for local stocks, though. Deere is down 3 cents, Caterpillar down 61 cents, Alcoa down a dime. It's day 2 of delays for Delta. Today, the airline canceled close to 300 flights after canceling 1,000 flights yesterday because of that computer glitch. According to Georgia Power, it was a switchgear problem. Switchgear manages multiple electric sources to keep equipment safe from power surges. Aviation experts say it will be tomorrow at best before Delta's schedule is back to normal, but the worst may be yet to come. The outage and after effect will likely cost Delta tens of millions of dollars as it offers refunds to passengers and waives change fees. Here in the Quad Cities, all Delta flights arriving tonight and tomorrow morning appear to be on time. Departures for tomorrow look to be on schedule as well, so good news there. And a reminder that Good Morning Quad Cities on our main channel has total travel updates every half hour from 5 until 7 a.m. Meanwhile, need a job? The Federal Aviation Administration is hiring new air traffic controllers. The number of those workers hit a 27-year low last year. This year, the FAA is looking for 1,400 people to participate in a 13-month training program in Oklahoma City. If you're interested, check out faa.gov/jobs. You have until Monday to apply. And turning to another airline now, American Airlines is now offering free in-flight entertainment on its domestic flights. Viewing is available through the screens on the seat in front of you, or you can stream it on your own device through the airline's app. American says it's an investment to remain competitive in the market. Still ahead, a weather-related rescue. What happened to this electrician as he was working that forced the fire department to go the distance? A very high one.
Yes, indeed. And, of course, we got the Pro-Am tomorrow for the John Deere Classic and tournament play to follow. I'm going to tell you what day may be the best chance for seeing a shower or a thunderstorm right after the break here in News 8 at 9.
Make your home beautiful with natural stone from Quint City Stone Center. Granite is elegant, easy to maintain, and durable. It's an upgrade to any kitchen or bath that will add value to your home. We have one of the largest selection of veneer, both man-made and natural stone. We also specialize in custom cut stone. Our fabrication facilities are on site with employees that have worked in their field for many years. Quint City Stone and Naturescape Center has many creative ideas in stone. We are located across the street from the Iowa Machine Shed.
Welcome to Black and Gold. Iowa fans, check out the largest selection of officially licensed Hawkeye merchandise in the area. Black and Gold has unique Hawkeye gifts, gear, and apparel for all occasions. The choices are unbelievable. Check out the fan shop. You can always find something cool to add to the man cave. Find the latest trends in Hawkeye sports fashion at Black and Gold, because if it's Hawkeye, we have it. Black and Gold, located in Davenport and Coralville, or always online at theblackandgoldshop.com.
Western Illinois University allows you to think for yourself and to discover the freedom to become your own.
Own it at Western. Build your own expectations and fill your own shoes. Explore an academic culture that adapts to you.
Create yourself and inspire originality in an open and safe environment.
Western Illinois University lets you make your own success story.
Think purple.
Think success.
Think Western Illinois University.
Silvis, a great place to play, a great place to do business.
See River Valley Turf for all your outdoor power equipment needs.
Frank's Pizza, serving great food to the Quad Cities for more than 60 years.
Great family chiropractic care for 39 years, 6 days a week. Stop in and see us for your next DOT exam.
Come and visit Silvis, Illinois, a city of progress.
WQAD News 8 and Stern Beverage invite you to Niabi Zoo Pints for Preservation August 20th. It's beer and wine tasting to support new exhibits at Niabi. Embark on your adventure sampling beverages and appetizers at different animal exhibits, all while helping Niabi Zoo. Get tickets online. Sorry kids, you must be 21 or older to attend Pints at Niabi Zoo. Sponsored by Stern Beverage and WQAD News 8.
Get ready for the 19th annual Quad Cities Marathon presented by Triumph Community Bank. Choose from 5 events for walkers and runners. The Flat and Fast course features one of the most scenic river views in the country. It covers 5 races, 4 cities, 3 bridges, 2 states, and 1 island, all along the Mississippi River. For more information and registration, log on to qcmarathon.org. The Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank, Sunday, September 25th. Brought to you by WQAD News 8 and these sponsors.
Now, meteorologist James Sahara and Storm Track 8 weather.
Well, check out this video from Houston, Texas. An electrician was fixing some stadium lights when he suffered from heat exhaustion and could not get down. Firefighters were called and were able to rescue him. The worker was taken to the hospital and is expected to be all right. The high in Houston today, 98 degrees.
And the humidity was,
I was going to say,
a lot warmer.
Yeah,
than
we all
this.
know about that humidity.
Wow. And we're going to start feeling that again as we
like
make our way, at least in these next couple of days. It's not going to be, ridiculously hot and humid as we make our way through the Pro-Am and, of course, tournament play itself. Take a look at the highs of yesterday. You can see those numbers pretty much comfortable across the board, but watch what happens as I go from yesterday to today's highs. You can see the heat just slowly inching its way in our general direction. And we'll be seeing those temperatures around 90 or better around here starting as early as tomorrow. But no threat of any wet weather that we see as we make our way overnight. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning on our future track. All is pretty quiet, but watch what happens as I go from 7 a.m. to about 5. And you start getting that little lift across the Tuesday, and that is indicating the heat building in just a little bit. So is the humidity. And just like we had today, and no surprise on it, is, we could get a lonely shower, maybe even a sprinkle out of it. It wouldn't be surprising. If we do see that, it may happen around midday and thereafter. That's when we get to the peak heating of the day itself. Otherwise, we'll be stressing a pretty steamy day out there. Check out your hometown. A lot of upper 80s that we see from Galena right through Sterling Rock Falls. But wow, from Maquoketa down to Muscatine, around 90 degrees. Silvis, where the TPC Deer Run is located, 89 for the daytime high. We'll be seeing temperatures around 90 degrees from Mount Pleasant eastward along Highway 34 to Galesburg. About 88 degrees over in Princeton. And the Quad Cities, we're going to shoot for a daytime high of around 90 degrees. But we got to factor in the humidity. Today we had those numbers in the feels like category around 91 degrees. Check out what we see for Wednesday and Thursday. Wow, they're getting pretty high up there. Still looking at that feels like temperature on round one play of the John Deere Classic as high as 105 degrees. But you can see how everything begins to drop dramatically as we head in the weekend. So there's a transition to that, and that will be in the form of maybe some showers and thunderstorms around here. And it's going to be coming from that system way out to the west in the Rockies that is expected around the mid-afternoon hours on Wednesday. And eventually this will bring us at least give us a slight increase in some shower and thunderstorm chances, but nothing really widespread. And I'll show you that as we take a look at our future track once again. Quad Cities right here, mid-afternoon, Wednesday. Let's move the clock all the way to about 4:30 on round one play. And you can see some spotty activity does begin to pop up. This is where, like we're calling for tomorrow, a lonely shower or two can't be ruled out around the area. But otherwise, a hot and humid day with those temperatures very likely in the lower 90s. Let's put this motion, put the future track back into motion once again. And we're going to stop the clock at around the early morning hours, okay? That's when that front out of the west will be crossing over the river, and this may give us the best chance, I think, for some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms around the area. This system will be pulling its way off to the east, and as it does, we're gonna get a nice break, okay, from that morning, round two play on Friday, through most of the day until maybe later in the day, where we could be seeing a shower or thunderstorm. Why? Because this boundary, I think, may stall, and with the core of that system nearby, I think we can't rule out maybe that chance later that day into the early evening. But hey, look at those temperatures really begin to cool off very nicely. For tonight, fair to partly cloudy, 70 for the overnight low. Come tomorrow, 90 for the high, but a lot warmer when you factor in the humidity. 92 then on Thursday, and then with that chance coming in by the end of the work week, look at the drop in temperatures. Oh my goodness, look at round 3, around 83, and round 4, the final round, 80? Oh my goodness. You got to take advantage of getting to the Classic, and then when we start seeing those temperatures slowly warm as we head into next week.
That's fine.
Yeah,
we'll take
just
it.
one day.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Thanks, James. Still ahead on WQAD News 8 at 9. Phelps' face, the hashtag, and a certain picture of the star swimmer are going viral tonight, and some organizations in the Quad Cities are trying to take advantage. The Olympic opportunity coming up. And it's time to meet the Cathletes. Felina Williams, Tabby Douglas, and Hissing Bolt are ready for the Kittens Summer Games. We'll take you there right after this.
Quad City Animal Welfare Center in the heart of downtown Milan, your local full-service no-kill shelter, offering a complete low-cost wellness clinic, including vaccinations, microchipping, as well as spay and neutering. Quad City Animal Welfare Center, helping make your pet's well-being more affordable. See a list of available services online at qcawc.org. Call for an appointment or visit one of our walk-in clinics at Quad City Animal Welfare Center in downtown Milan, saving animals one life at a time.
We're Team Tuskies, here to help with your pets.
Rodents need to chew.
Tuskies can help with that.
Does your pet have fleas? Tuskies can help with that.
Does your dog eat food too fast? We're Team Tuskies. Bring us your problems.
Fish tank cloudy?
Tuskies can help with that. Want to hear songbirds in your yard? Tuskies can help with that.
Cat hate his litter box? Tuskies can help with that.
Tuskies can help with your pets. Tuskies, Moline and Bettendorf. Tuskies, where homes come to life.
Storm damage to your home turns your world upside down. So when disaster strikes, what do? Call Midwest Complete Construction. We're here to help make repairing your home easy on you. We work with you and your insurance company. We'll be at your home within a day, walk you through the process, and stay with you from beginning to end. Call us to check for storm damage and for your free assessment. Midwest Complete Construction, building relationships one home at a time.
They're identical twins.
You loaded your profile on a sugar baby website.
I did not know what it was.
You look exactly like me. What if they think it's me?
But their attitudes
My sister is considered the good twin.
couldn't be more different.
Police arrived at the house after your DUI.
I was so drunk.
You don't have the right to drink and drive.
Gotten it under control. I don't need another lecture. Thanks.
On the next Dr. Bill.
Tomorrow at 3 on WQAD News 8.
Grab your family, grab your friends. It's time for River Roots Live. 2 days filled with savory finger-licking barbecue and 16 epic soul-spinning performances. Jam out on the riverfront to great hits from OAR, Guitar Army, Booker T. Jones, The Stone Foxes, Luke Bell, and Alana Royale. River Roots Live and Ribfest at LeClaire Park in downtown Davenport on August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets today. Feel the vibes of River Roots Live.
Brewed Passport, with over $200 in savings on all the things you love. Growlers, pints, wings, flatbreads, pizza, and more, only $25. Buy online on the deals page at WQAD.com or pay with a check at the WQAD News 8 studios. Get your Brewed Passport and let your craft beer adventure begin. Please drink responsibly.
Welcome back. Trending tonight, the Olympics, of course. The next best place to be other than Rio is online. Everyone is tweeting, posting, liking, and sharing anything and everything about the Olympic Games. The hashtag I should get a medal for is trending, as well as Phelps' face. More on that in a minute. But first, way to go, Madison Keys. Another win today. The 21-year-old first-time Olympian from Rock Island is moving on to the quarterfinals for Team USA in women's singles tennis. She posted this picture on her Facebook page this afternoon, and it already has nearly 4,000 likes. One more win and Keys will qualify for a medal, so go get that gold, girl. This video is going viral. It shows six-time Olympic gold medalist Usain Bolt showing off his samba skills while dancing with Brazilian showgirls at the end of a news conference in Rio. It was the 29-year-old Jamaican track star's first public appearance before his first event this Saturday. This is going to be his third and final Olympics, and he's aiming for something called the triple-triple, winning gold for the same three events in 3 consecutive Olympics. Well, the most decorated Olympian of all time may break a record online, too. A picture of Michael Phelps's game face is everywhere, with every one turning the 31-year-old Team USA swimmer into hilarious memes. Even local organizations are participating. Take a look at this. The American Heart Association Iowa chapter posted this today. Help prevent Phelps' face by getting up and taking a walk. Casey's General Store is hoping it promotes their popular pizza. The Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center is hoping it encourages more people to donate blood before summer is over. And, of course, the John Deere Classic tweeting that this is the face you get when, quote, you get unforecasted rain. Very, very funny. Sorry about that, James. And before we talk about what happened at the Classic today, we have to check in on the Kittens Summer Games. It's on the Hallmark Channel, so yes, we're allowed to show these highlights. 90 cats are competing in gymnastics, as well as track and field events like the decathlon, get it? The whole event is used to find forever homes for each and every one. All right, back to the Classic. Tomorrow is the Pro-Am, and so all the golfers are getting into town today, including Zach Johnson. The Cedar Rapids native is competing at TPC Deer Run for the 15th straight year. He tees off tomorrow at noon on hole number 1 with his foursome. All the Pro-Am pairings, as well as pairings for round 1 and round 2, are on our website, mytv8-3.com. Just click the news tab and then click the sports tab. Today, though, was all about the kids. Youth Day allowed hundreds of future golfers to take over TPC Deer Run, meet pros Scott Langley and Luke Guthrie, watch them hit some trick shots, and participate in a clinic. It's all part of the First Tee program in the Quad Cities, which got some good news today with John Deere. They're extending their commitment through 2021. Organizers say they plan to focus on a certain type of youngster those next few years.
We think that encouraging young women to get engaged in the game of golf and encouraging young women to develop leadership skills through the game of golf is critically important.
The First Tee program is a nonprofit youth development organization that uses golf to teach life and leadership skills. And a nationwide contest is coming up for all participants to be able to play in the John Deere Classic Pro-Am next year, so stay tuned. First, though, we got to get through this year, and a reminder that WQAD News 8 is your official station for all things John Deere Classic. On our main channel, our team will have complete coverage starting tomorrow with live coverage beginning with Good Morning Quad Cities and going on all day long through Sunday with the trophy presentation and a special edition of The Score. The 19th hole starts tomorrow, too, at 6:30 sharp. Coming up on WQAD News 8 at 9, back in the wild. The 2 rescued owls released over the weekend and the special bond they formed while in rehab.
The Quad Cities Marathon, Sunday, September 25th.
Get 2 prices, make 1 ours. Harold's Furniture.
At Harold's Furniture in Rock Falls, it's all about making it easy and affordable to fill any room in your home with name brand furniture items. Offering 12 months same as cash, layaway, and a chance at the right furniture in the right color for the right room at the right price.
Get 2 prices, make 1 ours. Harold's Furniture.
Your summer of exciting family fun on the water begins in your new boat from Ted's Boatorama. Family owned and operated for over 57 years. With 5 acres of boats and the largest accessories and parts department in the Midwest. We feature Tracker, Sun Tracker, Tahoe, and Nitro boats. From fishing to skiing to pontooning, Ted's and Tracker creates family fun. Come to Ted's Boatorama in Rock Island, your authorized Tracker dealer.
Come to Ted's Boatorama, Boatorama, Ted's Boatorama, Boatorama.
Planning a special event is crazy enough without having to worry about your arrangements. AAA Rents is the largest event rental service in eastern Iowa and western Illinois, and no one does it better. Only AAA rents tents, tables, chairs, tableware, decorating services, and more for parties from 10 to 10,000, all right here in the Quad Cities. For all your tents and events, inside or out, AAA Rents is amazing.
Locals love us.
Quad City Animal Welfare Center in the heart of downtown Milan, your local full-service no-kill shelter, offering a complete low-cost wellness clinic, including vaccinations, microchipping, as well as spay and neutering. Quad City Animal Welfare Center, helping make your pet's well-being more affordable. See a list of available services online at qcawc.org. Call for an appointment or visit one of our walk-in clinics at Quad City Animal Welfare Center in downtown Milan, saving animals one life at a time.
John Deere is proud to be a sponsor of the John Deere Classic and Birdies for Charity. Thanks to John Deere, 100% of your pledges plus a bonus go to services in our community.
Thank you for giving through Birdies for Charity. Chip in for your charity.
I've got goosebumps.
She was really an inspiration all doing this thing.
And these are just genuine good people. So here's $300. I'm giving you $300.
Because you're awesome. For everything you do for everybody else. I'm stunned. And we're not done yet.
Let's keep the Pay It Forward circle going. If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want to give you $300 to give to them. Pay It Forward, brought to you by Accentra Credit Union and WQAD News 8.
Finally, tonight, 2 owls in Wisconsin were released back into the wild after several weeks of rehab. One of the owls was taken from a neighborhood after having some trouble flying. It was nursed back to health alongside a baby owl that needed an older owl to learn from. The two spent a month together, and the older one took the baby under its wing. Over the weekend, they were released back into the wild together.
And a very happy ending.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Love those animal stories.
Yeah, what's the other animal story? You got the cats and the owls?
I can't help myself.
Take a look at the forecast then for tomorrow. Yeah, pretty warm start to the day, and then, boy, it's going to get pretty hot after that. 90 degrees for the high, though it may feel close to 100 in many spots. And a lonely shower, like today, can't be ruled out.
All right, thank you, James, and thank you for watching WQAD News 8 at 9. We'll see you tomorrow.
White Sox, Royals.
Thursday at 7 on MyTV 8-3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
You handcuffed my brother to a roof? And you left him there?
Seems to me what you really need most here are more guns. I dropped the bag in Atlanta when I got swarmed. I'm going back.
You just got here and you're gonna turn around and leave?
Merle! Merle! No! No!